It's day 4 since the country downgraded to level 4 and almost 6 weeks since many businesses shut their doors. Today, many returned to work, albeit under strict measures. Some businesses are more prepared than others. At this supermarket, customers had to walk through a sanitizing tunnel before they could enter the store, while outside, social distancing was being observed. The government says it's working closely with business to ensure regulations are adhered to.
What we're going to be doing this evening and tomorrow, we are going to be talking to the industry players, we are going to be talking to the chambers, we are going to be circulating to the various industry players our own version of the simplification of what is in the regulation so that we can assist one another to understand what does each one of these regulations means, because nobody is trying to be punitive with these regulations, but we need to assist each other to understand what is meant by these regulations.
But Cosatu has raised a number of concerns. It's found some businesses were not prepared and many workers weren't provided with protective gear. Another worry for them is the adherence to the number of staff permitted to work.
The reports that you are receiving is that some premises, the workplaces, have not been deep cleaned, have not been sanitized. In some instances, you find that workers are not sure if the workplaces have been sanitized, but they are called back to work. In some instances, we've been expecting that the level 4 says it's not the full complement of staff that must come back to work. At least companies must work out some kind of measures to say at least it must be 30% of the workers that must come back. But you find that in some of the companies, workers have been, the full complements, full staff complements have been called back to work.
Businesses who fail to abide by the regulations have been warned. I am Mhlongo, SABC News, Prime Time.